before we get started, I do need to let y'all know. Like the video and make sure you turn your post notifications on so you can see when I drop some more. Let's go.
Have you noticed men don't bounce back from hard breakups?
Yeah.
Oh, they really don't.
It ain't like once a nigga go through like, not if you just fucking with somebody and you know what I mean, and passing, but if a man been like a real long-term relationship, he don't just leave that motherfucker and go jump to some new shit and be happy.
Yeah.
Not unless he been unhappy for a real long time, but if that nigga was happy at some point and then she completely switched the program, that shit fuck a nigga up.
How do you deal with heartbreak?
Yeah, the man don't. That shit, I'm telling you, it is like you either gonna be a better man after that or your shit finna go way the fuck down. It ain't no in between.
Have you ever had your heart broke?
Hell yeah.
How many times?
Once.
And so because it only happened at one time, you ain't never let it happen
But
again.
it didn't like it just happened in one day. Like it took a long time for it to be like, you know what I'm saying? For it to be completely done. It was like you break your back and then after 5 years of rehab,
now you feel it, you still
like,
feel it.
it was like,
feel it, but it's
I
working
had
now.
13 surgeries on my heart after that shit got broke. I had to learn how to walk again.
So
I
what
was
would you do
eating
if you saw
soft
her
food.
today?
Nothing.
Like you still got love for her though?
Man, you grow this shit, it don't last forever. But if you get caught at a certain point in your life, the time that it take to recover back from a real heartbreak, that shit take a long time.
A long fucking
like this,
time.
the more you get up in life.
But you know what?
I look at heartbreak as another adversity that, you know, us as men may have to overcome. It just comes with the territory. But if you can channel it into something that is beneficial for yourself, like a fuel, versus living with the resentment that drags you down, instead of staying in a place of control where you can just look and learn from what you could have done better in that situation or to never arrive in that situation again, then you can take it and turn it into fuel to make yourself a better man. Otherwise, it's going to turn you into a lesser version of yourself, and it's ultimately going to be your, you know, what defeats you.
What position your man put you in that make you say, oh, I can't take it no more, I'm about to nut? What position is that?
The position to succeed in life. Hey, that's what it is. The position to succeed in life. When that nigga put you in that position, it's up.
I'm talking about the bedroom though.
I don't know about the bedroom.
You don't know about that?
That was a great answer. That was a great answer.
The man who robbed a bank to save his daughter's life was sentenced to 25 years in prison. In August, Brian Randolph walked into a Vibe credit union in South Lyon, Michigan, and handed the clerk a note demanding money. The note showed that he had a shotgun hidden in his clothes and demanded that he hand it over all the credit union's money. The clerk complied, and an emergency call was made to the police. The store was not damaged. Police immediately called in surveillance, identified Brian Randolph as a suspect, and arrested him. At the time of the arrest, Brian's family cried and claimed that their 1-year-old daughter had retinoblastoma and that her insurance had been abruptly dropped. So Brian robbed a credit union to pay for her medical bills. In court, Randolph said,
All I think about is my daughter. I never harm no one. I'm not a bad person at all.
The judge said, but harshly rebutted Randolph.
You send me all these letters, and you tell me what a wonderful guy you're not. You're not, you're a bank robber.
What do you think about Randolph being sentenced to 25 years in prison for the father of his daughter?
I think he deserves every minute of prison he about to get, because that is not the way to go about things. You don't just go and rob a bank and be like, hey, you know, it's for my daughter. You remember that Denzel Washington movie? I can't think of the name of it. Y'all tell me in the comments the name of the movie.
Well, I popped my balloon. First of all, let me say, she fine for real. Like, I love her eyes. I love the style, the swag, everything. Except I listen to my intuition. Okay. I feel like you have a kid. Am I wrong?
I have a daughter.
I knew it.
I
knew it. And I just couldn't get past that. I popped my balloon. I love the fact that you my age. I love women my age. But at the same time, singer, songwriter, I've been in the music game for a minute. I'll just leave that at that. But also, you look like you've been playing dudes for a long time.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
You can't assume.
Nah. Am I wrong, though?
No. I mean, yes, you're
You
definitely
said no,
wrong.
no, no,
My fault. Yeah,
you
no,
look
you're
like
definitely
you've been
wrong.
in trouble for you've been breaking hearts and
No.
everything like that. So
I'm a genuine person. I got an amazing heart. I treat guys like how I want to be treated.
for some reason I don't believe it, but
I'm sorry that you feel that way. That means you're insecure within yourself.
I'm not insecure, but it's all good.
Mm.
Just my intuition, cause you 38 and you finding somebody should have, you know, swept you up already. So
Oh no,
that's something.
because sometimes after you break up, you take the time to heal and learn self and see what did you do wrong, where did you go wrong, where you need to go.
I feel it. No
So-
judgment, no judgment.
That boy got good intuition. That's some A1 intuition right there.
The worst thing that women can do nowadays is to think that having a career and children are something you could do simultaneously. The people that say that are often people that do not have children. And then the people that do have children are often the people that have to hire nannies to take care of their own children.
So the solution is basically going back to traditional masculinity and feminism.
Absolutely. There's an undermining of the female role and the importance of motherhood and the complete and total exploitation of it, undermining what it is. That right there is how you make a society weak. You undermine how damn important it is for a woman to just rock the cradle. You want to be exhausted? Work your 9-to-5 job and then show up to children and then have to meet the needs of your husband. You're going to either resent the thing that you show up to do from 9 to 5, or you're going to resent your children and your partner.
Yes, that's exactly right. And the cause of it is feminism.
Women like weak men. Women like sexually weak men because the only power that a lot of women have over a man is sex. On paper, men are the ones who benefit from marriage. Women don't. But who is the one that's begging for marriage? It's women. Men actually don't want to get married. It's not about loving no man. Actually, women don't even like men. They don't like you.
You know you rub people the wrong way when you make these broad generalizations, right?
To get the black vote, what did she do? She got entertainers. And what entertainers did she get? She got hoes. A lot of our ancestors turning over in their graves looking at how we acting right now. Women want a man to be with them for 20 years and still act like he done slept with her for the first time. As if he ain't got bored about 3 days into this whole marriage. Maybe 3 weeks into the whole marriage.
I took a vacation from work to see her and my child because she started working too, so I can watch our kid while she's working. She don't want to cook anymore, neither intimacy, because she tired. What do I do? Let me translate this. I quit my job to be with her and my child more because she started working. And so I want to make her work. So I made her work, right? Because it was too much for me and I just want to be a house husband. She don't want to cook no more, neither intimacy, because she's tired from working all fucking day and coming home and you in the same goddamn spot. If I was a woman, I'd be tired too. If you home all day, cook, motherfucker. The fuck? You sit at home watching the baby all day, cook or something. Y'all don't pull your weight. It's one thing if you ain't got no job, but pull your fucking weight. God damn. Y'all be at home just fucking sitting on the couch, scratching your balls, acting like you looking for jobs and then want to get treated like a man, bro. Like she is tired, bro. I understand that, bro. If my woman had to go to work all day, bro, 10 hours a day, I had to go to work all day and she do all the motherfucking bills, bro, I'd get up and cook, bro. I cook and clean the house. If I ain't had no job or no income, and let's say I fell on hard times and she had to go work hard all motherfucking day, I would cook and clean, bro. I wouldn't leave that for her when she come home. Don't nobody want to fuck after they get done working, bro. I worked at a warehouse before. Let me tell you something, bro. I worked at a warehouse for like a couple months. When I got off, I ain't feel like fucking. I wanted to sit down and relax and chill, bro. I went and play the video game. I ain't want to fuck and give nobody my energy. I just want to chill. Don't nobody want to fuck after they get off work. Especially when they come home to a man that quit his fucking job and he's sitting on the fucking couch like a nobody. Who the fuck want to fuck that? You ain't even attractive no more. Yeah, she tired and her intimacy gone, bro. Like, come on, bro. And you know what they're going to say? I'm going to put this video out tomorrow. You niggas say, oh, he a simp. He a simp and you sound like Derrick Jackson.
He definitely not a simp. He definitely speaking 100% all facts. He telling it like it is. Definitely, there's no simp in this video at all, not at all.
Because I'm telling you to fucking have empathy for a person that's working hard all day, stressing, and got to struggle to pay bills, and you sitting at home with a baby in the same spot. The fuck? Expecting somebody to cook? That's like an insult, bro. That's just like if you went to work all day, and then your girl tell you to come home and cook, and then get on your knees and eat pussy. You'll be like, man, what the fuck? It's the same thing. Pull your fucking weight. Y'all be sounding crazy. He took a vacation from his job. Yeah, y'all be trying to dress it up to make it sound better. No, you quit your job. Y'all be trying to play me. Y'all be worse than women when y'all be messaging me an email with this shit. Y'all be trying to dress it up and shit and make it sound better. Nah, motherfucker, you quit. I took a vacation from work so I could see my kid and her and shit. Fuck out of here. You quit your job so you can stay home because you ain't want to work no more. And you was like, well, she could work. But then you want to get treated like a king, bro. Kings provide, and kings fucking make it easy on everybody else. That's what kings do. They make it easy for the people that follow them. And so they get treated like that. So if you want to be treated like a king, act like a king. A girl tired, bro. You was tired. That's why you quit your job, motherfucker. And then when I say something to y'all and I give y'all all this advice, yeah, it may sound mean, but y'all don't even be saying thank you. I just helped you out, bro. I just gave you the information to turn your situation around.
I approve this message. If that brother ain't gonna say thank you, I said thank you, man. Thank you for putting that message out so these less of a man ass niggas. Nah, let me stop. But nah, real talk. You do have to provide. So this dude talking about something, he took a vacation from his job is crazy work. I don't even see how as a man how you be comfortable living like that.
First thing I'm gonna tell y'all is if a man always wants to see you don't see no money, that's a no. Start talking money. Whenever they start talking the wrong direction, start talking about money. That's all you got. Like if they start talking about something, it's like, oh, you know what? My tires on my car. Oh my gosh, I need my nails done. Oh my gosh, I need, to hurry up and figure out how I'm going to help my grandma with her mortgage this month and pay my rent. As soon as they start talking about that, start talking about money. Always. Don't ask them for it. Just start talking about it. It's just as inappropriate to talk about money the same way. They're bold enough to talk about that. You should be bold enough to talk about some money. Let's see what they're going to do.
Dog shit advice, man. Dog shit. I'm guessing that these men that they're talking about aren't very attractive, because they have to lead with their wallet. Because I don't see no man who can replace you at the drop of a dime going through none of them games you playing. I just don't see it.
Sometimes the sad part about 2024 is that a good girl will yoke themselves with a man that don't know how to appreciate her, and she will pour everything she has into loving him when he pours nothing back into loving her. You don't even have self-care no more. You have his care. You take care of him and his needs, and you ignore yours. How you putting on this life jacket on a man that should be able to swim himself and taking yours off in order for him to be able to float? Baby girl, you are sinking and drowning in this relationship, and you know it, but you don't give a if you can breathe or not, because you are more concerned about his head being above water, even though yours is under. At some point, baby girl, you ain't gonna have no more to give because you keep prioritizing your romantic relationships over your needs. How you gonna pour from an empty cup? And some of those people, let's be honest, ain't even toxic. They just normal people that need things from you. But how can you give them you ain't got? Some of y'all are overdrafting on the love. You are taking from what you don't got to give because you care that much. But what's gonna happen to you when you deplete it? If you are a person that's a giver, quit yoking yourself with takers, because they will take and take and take and take, and then they will look at you funny as when you ain't got no more left. In their head, they never once think about, I don't know, pouring back into you. They never once say, maybe she need my help this time. And you are giving everything you got to a mother. They can't even consider you in those moments. When you drowning, what motherfucker come to save you? Nobody. They see your head underneath the water and they still gonna be asking for I mean, I know you going through postpartum, but can you still suck my These be the people you give everything you have to.
You know it, your kid fucked up. My little nephew came in the house the other day, me and my brother, we were playing pool. He came in, he said, hey dad, what's the difference between a hypothetical question and a realistic question? Well, my brother, he kind of stupid too, Hypothetical, they basically mean the same, but sometimes they be different. For example, go upstairs and ask your mother, will she make love to the mailman for $250,000? My nephew ran upstairs, came back 10 minutes later. He said, Daddy, mama said she'll fuck the mailman, the milkman, and any other man for $250,000. He said, well, son, go downstairs and ask your sister, will she make love to the next door neighbor for $250,000? Came back 15 minutes later and said, Father, sister said she'll fuck the next door neighbor, the neighborhood, and the next block for $250,000. My brother looked at me, I looked at him. Tell him, man, tell him. He said, let me tell you something. Son, hypothetically speaking, we should have $500,000. He said, but realistically speaking, son, we living with 2 hoes.
I do need to let y'all know, Like the video and make sure you turn your post notifications on so you can see when I drop some more.